This is my daddy, Andrew. And those are the other people.
Nobody needs to see me on the court in basketball shorts.
Kids get pizza at the end of the camps?
I asked you both. I said, who would win one-on-one? And
Well, when do I get to talk?
you get to talk.
I knew he was going to say that.
I'm a Duke guy, so I don't like to.
You're a Lakers guy and a Duke. Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody has to work hard for basketball.
that's right. It has been a lot of fun. We have an adults rec league that we're starting on Saturday night. So
You practice a lot and work hard, just like I do.
Welcome back, everybody. February Frenzy continues on Locker Talk. March Madness down south. We have our own version up here. And we're going to talk primarily basketball on this week's show. So that brings us to our Hoop Dreams monthly segment where Andrew Gottselig, the CEO of Hoop Life Basketball Training, joins us to talk about all things basketball. And he's brought a friend. Who's this guy?
Roman.
Roman!
I know that everybody likes basketball, so I invited more people to come to basketball.
let's go.
Who's your daddy?
Okay, we're out. We're gone. Roman's going to have his own show. Bye.
This is my daddy, Andrew. And those are the other people.
Yeah, we're the other people. You nailed it.
All right.
Roman is we have a lot of fun promoting Hoop Life. We have actually made some awesome videos together from when he was a baby.
Nice.
And it was non-consensual, but now that he's 5, it is completely consensual, and he loves making
Does
the
he have to
marketing
sign a
videos.
waiver of some sort?
I just want to remember, and you just said he's 5. And I know you've been on this show a long time.
I know, before he was...
Yes, you were on this show before he was born. And I remember a night when you came in here, you were running late, and you had him in the basket way over there.
and
That
he
was
was loud.
yeah, and he was. That was 5 years ago. Man, we're old.
Didn't even have to tell that story, and people would have figured that
No,
out.
that's true.
Okay, Mr. Basketball Guy, or Roman's wingman, as you're now called. The NBA trade deadline later this week. What are the Raptors going to do? Do they have anything left to offer in terms of being sellers?
Well, it's clear to state, I think the Raptors have made it clear to everyone they are in clear tank mode, which is fine. We've kind of all expected it. I mean, I think we had a little hope there that with that last trade with Barrett and Emmanuel quickly, that maybe it would spark things up, but it's clear this is rebuild time. So the 3 pieces to watch, you have Chris Boucher, who probably will 100% be moved because he hasn't been playing a lot lately, and they're phasing him out of the lineup. So I bet you he'll be moved. The other 3 pieces, I guess, to watch. Bruce Brown is a piece that everyone's talking about. He gets a decent amount of minutes. He's averaging maybe 10, 12 a game, but hasn't been a great fit. And Masai and some of the team staff has even made it clear that Bruce Brown it won't be with the team for long. And so you have him to watch, and then you have Gary Trent. But Gary Trent's not as good as he was last year, and he's not hitting the same percentage of threes. And then you have Dennis Schroeder. So, I mean, you have some pieces, but I'm not sure what the best move would be. I mean, we're in clear tank mode, so I would say trade as much as you can to get some value, but it's going to be tough.
Can you afford to trade that much? Because you want some continuity going into training camp next year.
Yeah. I mean, the one piece, too, that is interesting, because they have Emmanuel quickly. He's not a Chris Paul-style point guard where he'll go set things up. He's a score-first point guard, which is fine. But I think that I'd like to see them get someone else that maybe is a bit more pass-first to maybe put him at the 2.
Can you, changing gears, can you please explain to me what the Milwaukee Bucks are doing?
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Doc Rivers?
When I saw, for those that don't know, Milwaukee Bucks fired their head coach and hired Doc Rivers. And when I saw that, I thought, what is going on? Because they just hired this guy in the offseason. And so it was clear that he burned a ton of bridges in the front office. Players didn't trust him. And they had no choice but to trade him. And so it's midseason. Some stuff clearly went down with him, and so they had to get rid of him. We know how that is with when you have a leader that's in place, that you're losing the respect of your troops, you have to move off him immediately. So who do you replace him with?
Doc Rivers?
Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
See, the thing with Doc Rivers is he'll get the respect from the team, and
Are we sure of that?
we're gonna see. Time's gonna tell. Roman,
Well, when do I get to talk?
when do you get to talk?
I knew he was going to
Roman.
say that.
Who's your favorite basketball team?
The bats.
The Bucks? Who's your favorite player?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, he's going Super Bowl.
We've been watching a lot of football lately.
Roman's a multi-sport athlete. I like it.
And now my turn to talk.
You love to talk, eh?
This is clear.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, any big names that you expect to be on the move? I'm maybe not a big name, but I'm thinking the Sixers need to do something with Joel Embiid on the shelf for a while.
It is tough. I mean, big names now. It's not going to be like last year where you had the Kevin Durant's, and last year was crazy. It won't be like that this year, but Kyle Kuzma's a name I keep seeing pop up in the blogs. And so Kyle Kuzma, I think, would be a big one. I wouldn't be surprised if you see DeMar DeRozan return, maybe for the Sixers.
Wow.
I've seen that come up a few times because now with Joel Embiid tearing his meniscus, he's still he had a shoe-in for MVP again, back to back, but he's got to hit the 65-game minimum. So the team came out and said, hey, we're not he's still maybe okay. So time will tell. We're not sure how long it'll take, but I wouldn't be surprised if you saw DeRozan suit up in a Sixers. I'm just saying that. I wouldn't be surprised.
I want to ask you about hoop life in a second, but before we do that, because as Pete mentioned, this is sort of our version of March Madness, and I know they're getting down to the crunch time with the regular season, conference tournament's about to hit. Who's the best team in the NCAA right now, and why is it not North Carolina?
Well, I'm a Duke guy, so I don't like to.
You're a Lakers guy and a Duke.
And a
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. So it really pains me to say that. I don't know. The Tar Heels are looking good. I want to say Duke, but I mean I'm just incredibly biased and not thinking clearly. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm excited. Admittedly, we haven't watched a lot of NCAA. I kind of click into it after Super Bowl time. So next time I come, I'll have a comprehensive NCAA report.
Sounds good.
Very good, very good. Okay, let's talk hoop life. The February camps are coming up right away, the spring break camps, pardon me. Registration still open?
Yes, it is, yeah. Hoop Life, February break camp to obviously take place when the kids are out of school. And yeah, it's a great time. Roman's so excited about it.
Daddy,
Roman's bored stiff.
Roman says he wants to talk. Well, Roman, why don't you tell everyone that they can come out to the February break camp?
everybody can come out to the February break camp, and when there was a basketball there, and when the ball went forward, it went like crazy and moved.
Yeah,
And that did-
and at Hoop Life, can kids even your age come to Hoop Life?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Because everybody has to work hard for basketball.
that's right. Yeah, we have a program called the Young Stars, and so maybe that's a cool way of introing Roman in.
I think
but
Roman was saying, bring your kids out so I can poster them.
yeah, we have a program called the Young Stars though. So like for those grandparents, parents that have kids 4 to 6, it has been a lot of fun to do the Young Stars program. So we do that starting in the spring. We'll do it 3 days a week, and it's very fun.
I'm done.
Now, I think this is a holdover question from last year when I asked you about the camps coming up in February. Kids get pizza at the end of the camps?
Yeah, in
Oh, wait, budget might not. I can't assume.
Not in February. We do that in summer though. In summer we do like a big pizza party at the end, and so
one of those a few weeks
it's
ago.
fun.
What?
You know, one thing we do have though, and this is an idea for the 3 of us.
Uh-huh.
We have starting April. I don't know the exact date, but it's mid-April. We have an adults rec league that we're starting on Saturday night. So it's going to be a 3-on-3 league, and here's my proposition to you two.
You do not want us on your team.
Why don't the 3 of us start a team? It's on the house, and we will play Saturday nights, 10 weeks,
Okay.
and it's for 16 and up.
If my knee holds up, I'm there.
Okay, I'm just going to just preface this with this.
I'm just going to
Nobody needs to see me on the court in basketball shorts. I don't know if you have a defibrillator there, but if you don't, you need one. You will have to have, 9-1 ready to hit the other one because I'm sure my Achilles will snap. And other than that, I'm just going to stand there and you just feed me the ball and I'll hit threes. So if you want to do that, that's fine, but you're going to have to find a new co-host.
Get him a plaid jacket, call him our coach.
So for the folks at home, I want to say 3-4 years ago, I have it on video. We'll have to, maybe next show we can show it. I asked you both, I said, who would win one-on-one? And your answer was, you just looked dead at the camera and you said, well, I would, because I have the outside touch. And Pete said he would pass out after the first shot, and it would be like
the outside.
No, I was saying you would pass out after the first shot.
Oh, okay.
And I would just run circles around you with my superior cardio. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to talk about
Sadly, what else am I going to be doing on a Saturday
Watching
night?
hockey.
Now it's the Leafs. I probably have all kinds of time. One of the perks of having your own facility, top-notch facility, is your own leagues. The Hoop Life League is well underway. You guys started back in October, I think it was.
Yeah.
So how's it going?
It's really good. I mean, the Hoop Life League, we do, two main leagues. We do one from fall to spring, and that's the big one. And so that will be finished here before Easter. And yeah, it's great. I mean, the kids are having a lot of fun. This year we did, everyone has like a retro NBA jersey. So, the Lakers are playing the Celtics and stuff like that.
Do you have the Denver Nuggets retro jersey?
We don't. We have the Nets, and there's a few cool ones in there. But no, it's the kids are having a really good time. And the spring league will start off just after Easter time, and that'll be kind of it's essentially half of what the other league is. So it takes place over 10 weeks, opposed to 6 months.
Random question, but I'm going to ask it. A person could literally go year-round playing basketball with a school team through Hoop Life, blah, blah, blah. Do parents ever express concern saying, well, I don't want Billy or Susie playing year-round, that's too much, or is it an issue?
We actually find the opposite. We find a lot of parents say that, when you think of when I was even a kid, I mean, I'm 30 now, almost 30. I'll be 30 in 2 months. And so when I was a kid, we didn't have, we had, I mean, same with you guys, but we didn't have, I mean, there was video games and stuff like that, but it wasn't like it is now. And we find the opposite, where a lot of kids are not, they're not playing outside like they used to. And so we find that happening a lot. And so, and so that would be, that's been a big part. The parents have said, like, no, we've actually,
Roman, you're going to wrap up the segment.
You're going to wrap the segment up, buddy.
Just hold on, buddy.
You're going to lead with the big statement.
Yeah. And so, yeah, no, we find the opposite, like where parents are really looking for activities that their kids love. And that's the one thing with Hoop Life is it's not something that kids are forced to be there. When we see kids there, it's because they want to be there and they're having a good time. And that just puts the joy in parents' eyes.
Roman, awesome. What's the best thing about Hoop Life?
So when many people come to basketball, they practice a lot and work hard, just like I do. Bye, everybody.
Very nice. That is the last word, folks. We'll be back with more, but first, let's take a look in the rearview mirror. Let's check out the Access Now Sports Plays of the Month for January.